Hi everyone, it's Hayley and it's Friday, so it's TTC day. So this is the first proper TTC video of 2013. So we're trying to conceive our second baby and we're on our third cycle of trying to conceive. I am currently on cycle day 28 today, and I think I've already ovulated. Of course, this cycle was just an observation cycle, purely because my husband and I were not in the same town for when I think I ovulated. So I didn't end up actually doing a lot of OPKs and stuff. I wasn't religious about checking every day. But on cycle day 13 I checked with my microscope and there was only dots. There was no partial ferning or anything like that, so I thought, okay, I'm not ovulating yet. But then cycle day 14 and 15 I got dots and lots of ferning. With cycle day 14 I had a whole lot of ferning, and then cycle day 15 there was a little bit less, but it was still quite a bit. And so on cycle day 15 I took an OPK. I don't know if you can see that. It's not very dark, it's faded a lot since I took it. But I thought maybe I might have ovulated cycle day 14. So that was, yeah. Cycle day 16 and 17 I had dots and ferning, so I thought, okay, maybe I did ovulate. And then cycle day 18 I only had dots, so I thought, okay, maybe I did ovulate, because you can get dots and ferning a couple of days after you ovulate and then they go away. And then so I just left it at that. And then cycle day 24 I decided to do an ovulation microscope saliva test, and there was ferning as well. There was dots and ferning, and I was like, what? And there has been dots and ferning since. So cycle day 24, 25, 26, 27 and today, which is cycle day 28, I've had dots and ferning. I don't know what that means. I don't know whether I'm doing another ovulate, whether I'm going to ovulate twice this month or what. I have no idea. So between cycle day 18 and cycle day 24 I don't know what was happening. I don't know whether I was getting just dots or dots and ferning, or I had some full ferning going on. I have no idea what happened in those like 6 days. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I'm expecting, quote expecting, to, if I did ovulate cycle day 14, 15, I'm expecting to get my period in the next few days. And I mean, I'm kind of hoping I will, just because my husband and I are going away next weekend and it's just us alone. So, you know, couples want to do what couples want to do. And yeah, I don't want to be starting a new cycle while we're away, because, you know, I get grumpy and everything as well. So, you know, who wants to be alone with their grumpy wife while she's on her period? Seriously. So I'm expecting to get it in the next few days. I haven't had any sort of signs yet. Yeah, I was a bit grumpy yesterday. But yesterday overall was a pretty day, so I don't know whether just my whole mood was just out because I had a crap day or what, but I was a little snappy this morning. But I'm okay now, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I do start a new cycle in the next few days. But yeah, that's what's going on for this cycle. We have only baby danced once this cycle, and that was on cycle day 20. So as far as I'm concerned, that was after ovulation, like well after ovulation, and yeah, so I'm not expecting anything at all this cycle. I just want to know what the hell's going on with this ferning that's going on, you know, like 2 weeks after I've supposedly ovulated. So I guess we'll find out. So yeah, fingers crossed that I start a new cycle in the next few days, and then we can properly try without, you know, without knowing that, oh, okay, we're not going to be together for whatever reason, and it's going to be another missed cycle, so to speak. So yeah, I'm still religiously taking my Fermoprin. I have not missed a day of that, I don't know, since yeah, I started taking it on cycle day 1. So I haven't missed a day of it, and I'm not having any reactions to it or anything. I haven't had any reactions to it since I started taking it or anything. So I'm taking that religiously every morning, haven't missed a day. So yeah, I think my body, it responded quite quickly to it in previous cycles, and I was, you know, ovulating cycle day 17 and things like that. So it's working for me as far as I know. I've just got to really be more diligent about doing OPKs and doing my saliva. Just has to be a thing I do when AJ goes down for his nap, is do my saliva and do an OPK test. I've just got to make sure I do it. So after my period finishes, whenever I end up getting it, I've really got to be diligent. I'll just start doing OPKs, and well, I probably won't do OPKs until I start seeing ferning on my saliva tests. But I'll just start off with saliva tests, you know, cycle day 6 or 7, whenever my period stops. And then once I start to see ferning on my saliva tests, then I'll start doing OPKs as well, and it shouldn't be, you know, too many after that I would ovulate. So that's the plan. And at this point I don't see any reason why my body would not respond. So yeah, as far as my feelings and things on TTC in general, it's on my mind a lot now, and yeah, it's on my mind a lot now, especially because we're in the new year. AJ's going to be 2 in like 5.5 months. He's going to be 2 years old, and it's kind of, I'm sort of tugging between feeling in control and feeling out of control. The last, you know, couple of cycles, I haven't really felt sort of in control of being able to try and get pregnant, because, you know, I've been away and my husband's been away, and we've, you know, been doing different things, and we're just not together. So it's kind of like I'm sort of feeling like I'm, like, a part of me's wanting to put it on the back burner or something, because I'm like, oh, I'm going away, so we won't try that month. But it annoys me that, well, not annoys me, but it bothers me that we weren't able to this cycle, or is it the one before last? I don't know, I feel, it's weird, I feel like I'm kind of losing control. Like, I know you can never really have any control over TTC, really. Your body's going to do what your body's going to do, whether you want it to or not. And I feel like it's weird because my body's been doing what I want it to do, but other things in our lives have prevented us from taking advantage of that. And I feel like it's kind of like wasted cycles in a way. And it's kind of starting to bother me more. It's like we're in January now, AJ's going to be 2 in June, and I would really love to be pregnant, by the time his second birthday comes around. And yeah, it's just lots of things, I guess. But I guess all I can do is just, if I see the right signs, take advantage of the signs and do what we got to do to try and make it happen, so to speak. And then there's also the thing of when you do take advantage and you've done it at the right times and things, it's that nerve-wracking 2 or 3 weeks where you're just like, did it work, did it not work? Then you think you start feeling things and you're like, oh my god, like, am I making this up, or is this actually happening? And like last cycle was like that for us. It was just a complete zonk. It was crazy. So yeah, and then if it's negative and the test is negative, it's like, but we did it at the right times, and I got the right signs. And then you start sort of doubting the signs, and you start thinking, okay, maybe it wasn't right, and just all the second guessing starts coming in. And if that happened for my last cycle, what am I going to be like for the coming ones that we are able to take advantage of and do what we got to do to make it happen, and it doesn't, and it's kind of, yeah, it's really just, it's, ugh. But yeah, that's that, really. So that'll be it for this week. Hopefully next week's update I can say I'm on